Another way of making the customer feel important is to acknowledge them as a long-term customer if they are, and invite them to be if they are not. Here are some statements that pros make to find out if the customer is new, returning, or just dropping by. You may want to try them. Companies have started using these techniques for helping customers, especially the first-time customers, feel important. The customary, "Is there something I can help you with?" just isn't good enough anymore. As a customer, our gut reaction is to say no a good portion of the time. Instead, the customer is asked a leading question that gives the clerk more ammunition to properly assist the customer. When a customer comes into your place of business, if you don't recognize them, try some of the following techniques. 1. Have a sales item that's been advertised to your existing customers, often through a mailer or a coupon that was handed out in person at their last visit. Ask the customer if they've heard about the sales item. If they say yes, welcome them back and ask if they were wanting the item on sale or something else. If they say no, say, "Well, let me tell you about the item and get you a coupon for it." 2, ask, "Are you looking for something for yourself or someone else?" And 3, ask, "When was the last time we had the pleasure of doing business with you?" Regardless if they are new or not, try using the assumptive approach. 4, they came into your place of business either by phone or in person. Assume they did so to do business with you. An example, when you go to a restaurant, they usually ask how many there are in your party. They assume you are there to eat. You would wonder what was up if they looked at you and said, "Is there something I can help you with?" Now, I'm going to give you just a moment. I want you to list all of the reasons you could go into a restaurant outside the purpose of eating. An example of this would be to use the restroom. Okay, go. I've had groups come up with as many as 21 reasons. There's using the phone, checking on the time, getting out of the weather, waiting for a friend, picking up an application, dropping something off for someone else, looking for a lost item, reporting a car's lights are on, etc., etc. As you can see, there are many reasons to go to a restaurant, but they go off of the assumptive sell that you are there to eat. The waiter or waitress does the same through either-or questions. Once they ask you for your drink order, if you ask for a diet drink they don't carry, they don't list all of the drinks they do carry, nor do they say, "We don't have that brand." They say, "We don't have brand A, will brand B work?" The final question before they give you the bill, a seasoned wait person will ask, "What would you like for dessert?" versus, "Would you like dessert?" Which is the assumptive approach. So instead of asking if you can help them, ask if they are looking for and name an item that may be in season, on sale, etc. If they're on the phone, well, hotel reservations, for instance, they'll say things like, "Thank you for calling ABC Hotel Chain. May I have your destination, please?" assuming the person is calling to book a room. Receptionists whose primary job it is to direct calls may say, "Thank you for calling Smith, Smith, Barney, and Smith. How may I direct your call?" Take a moment and list an assumptive sell you could use for your company. A while back, I had the need to ship some items to a customer of mine. The items were oversized, and I found myself at a mailing store. Now, I must tell you, I am very self-sufficient and can usually find whatever box I need to do my own labeling, etc. This particular day, I found myself reluctantly in this store, and what could have turned out to be a one-time, "I don't want to shop here anyway" experience turned into a lasting relationship. As I walked in, the person at the counter immediately looked up and said, "Welcome to XYZ store. I see you have something to ship. Do you want tons of extra room, or would you prefer a more tight quarter?" She just cut to the chase. It was as though she knew I wanted extra help but didn't want my time wasted. After we got the box picked out, the items packed, and the label filled out, the clerk now had my name. She asked me if I would prefer being called Ms. Marzo or Karen. Then she called me by name at least 3 more times. When I was ready to leave, she said, "I am so glad you decided to visit me today. It was certainly my pleasure to meet you. The next time you find you have any shipping needs, will you be sure to come and see me?" After I left the store, I turned to my husband and said, "I feel like I need to do all my shipping with her." And for the most part, that's what I've done. See, every customer is a special individual who wants to be treated as such. He or she has their own unique personality, their wants and reasons for buying. And to the extent that you treat them as someone special and solve their unique problems, they will continue to be your customer.